It's Feel Better, Feel Better. Feel Better Friday podcast.
Ooh, that's
yummy.
Nothing like a good old glass of tea on a good old summer day.
Oh,
That's
love
right.
it.
Huh? And I ain't mad at all the brightness. I'm feeling the brightness, y'all.
I'm seeing your little straws too.
Yeah, I
See,
know.
as a guy, though, I'm a little too cool to have a straw.
All right, we'll let you.
I ain't mad at you.
I mean, cool as a summer breeze.
You know what? Y'all know what? I'm Sylver Logan Sharp.
I'm Daryl L.A. Hunt.
And I'm Miss Paula.
And this is the Feel Better Friday podcast. Y'all know this is my favorite time of year. It's my favorite time of year.
Of course.
It covers everything from, first of all, summertime. Who doesn't love the summer?
Your birthday falls in the summertime.
Oh, yes, and
Our
so does
wedding.
mine.
Anniversary, your anniversary.
Yeah.
So we tend to unplug and go hang out.
Celebrate, baby.
Celebrate, right.
Yeah.
And know
Find
that.
some water.
Find some water.
I love it.
Swimming.
We wear our bright neons and things, and we get into the spirit of what is summertime.
Yes.
I mean, for real.
Yeah.
So with summertime comes a summer breeze.
I like what you did there. I like what you did there.
That was smooth.
You know, that is a classic song
Mhm.
that I know it was kind of a folk song in the beginning.
Right.
And I forget the right.
See, and I was only familiar
Seals
with
and
the
Croft.
Isley.
Right.
Oh.
Seals and Croft.
Yeah.
Right.
Nice.
Found that memory set.
Yeah, there you go. But the Isley brothers.
Yeah, that's what I'm familiar with.
Leaned on it.
They leaned on it. And then, we're going to go back to when we were all digital and we were on the Virtual Live platform.
Okay.
And we had a guest. Once again, the Virtual Live platform allowed us to do music from multiple locations. With no latency and everybody being in different places. It was just awesome. And where was Curtis? In New York?
I think so. Was it there?
I think he was in New York.
He was somewhere
in Long
the...
Island or something.
Oh, that's right.
I think he was in Long Island. And so our guest on this episode of Feel Better Friday was Curtis Haywood, and he did his rendition of Summer Breeze. But check it out.
I gotta say this though. First of all, I've only known Curtis to be an amazing saxophonist.
Right.
But there was a little surprise at the end.
Yeah.
A little extra flavor.
Yeah, I don't know. Should we let him in on it? Or should we just let him?
Gotta watch.
You gotta wait and see.
He put a little summer flavor on it. He makes you feel like you're at the islands.
Right.
Exactly.
And you're in Jamaica or, but Curtis Haywood is an amazing musician. We met on a gig a couple years ago where it was rained out.
And we still played.
We played for the birds that were flying around. We did. We played for the birds. It was a radio show.
Right.
And it got totally rained out, and we had gone all that way. And shout out to Cheryl Pepsi Riley and the other artists who were on the show.
Yep.
And we have been bonded ever since because we came together and was like, we can do this.
Yeah.
Listen, we are the show. We're the show.
Yep.
So we played for all 12 of the people that was outside.
And the birds.
And but it was great. And we've
the
been
bird
bonded.
holiday.
Right. and we've been cool ever since.
That's
and then
wonderful.
fast forward all the years till we made it all the way through the craziness of the you-know-what to then be on a Virtual Live platform, and he joined us virtually.
Yeah.
And,
You remember though? Before that, he actually came out when we were hosting
He did.
at Ashford and Simpson.
and he came when we were at Blues Alley in D.C.
Oh my goodness, that's right.
Remember that? Remember
Yeah.
that? So he is that dude, honey.
He's been
shout
showing up.
out,
Yep.
shout
So
out.
thank you for showing up, Curtis.
Thank you for showing up. Listen, y'all want to check this out. You want to follow him. You want to download him.
Yes.
And after you see the special surprise, he leaves us a special message of how you, yes, you, can truly support artists like us.
Yes.
Check it out. I'm Sylver Logan Sharp.
I'm Daryl L.A. Hunt.
And I'm Miss Paula.
And this is the Feel Better Friday podcast with Curtis Haywood and Summer Breeze.
Yes.
loving it. Give it up one more time, everybody out there in the audience. That's what I'm talking about. See, that just took me right there. And wait a minute, do you have a steel pan up in there?
That's what it's called.
This guy held out. He said drums.
He said drums, right?
Steel pan.
God, I was looking. I was like, well, I didn't tell Leroy to bring his steel pan too. I'm looking around. Let me find that. I thought Leroy done pulled out a steel pan.
I forgot to leave. I forgot a little.
I love that.
He said it wasn't me.
I know.
And you know what? Guess what? I learned that in a Brooklyn, my mom's West Indian Brooklyn church.
Wow.
One of the
They would have that.
They would have that. That would make sense.
And if y'all, I don't know anybody got West Indian roots out there. The West Indian church is just like the American Pentecostal church. Right. You know, they're hard.
They go hard.
They run hard, long Sunday hours.
Wow.
But so in high school is when I picked this up. And I learned every position. I learned bass, double tenor, lead. Nice. So if anybody was out, I was like, it's me.
There you go.
But I loved the bass. If I wasn't a sax player, I'd probably be a bass or drummist. I love.
I'm mad you could play steel pan. No, I'm kind of mad about that. Really? I'm like, wait a minute.
Right.
He's playing a solo too.
He ain't playing Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Right. He ain't playing Mary Had a Little Lamb. He in there grooving with it.
Oh boy.
Not that you can't play that. I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah.
That is
so. And it was time to bring it back out on the market. It hasn't been out on the market in quite some time. So, what better way to do it than to bring it from the roots, from where it's really from.
Yeah.
That is so awesome. I can't thank you enough for being on the show. I knew when we were in Buffalo and we were standing outside in the rain at this huge venue for the radio station. Shout out to Myron Ruffin, who is always hooking us up. No stage man, nothing.
Yes.
We just had to fend for ourselves. We banded together and we have been bonded ever since. Shout out to Cheryl Pepsi Riley. She was on the gig with us.
Yes.
And it was crazy, but ever since then, we have just been connected. I just love your spirit. I love every principle you stand on, how you feel about music, the way you put music out, the way you just jumped in. You literally came to Blues Alley. I don't even think we talked. I think we were already on the stage. And I said, I don't know if he's in the room. I'm just going to call his name. And then he came out of the audience playing his face off for the gods. I can't thank you enough. Thank you for being on today's episode of Feel Better Friday. I hope you enjoyed the virtual live experience.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And so I appreciate everything that you went through to make sure you could be here today. Thank you so much. Y'all, it's Feel Better Friday. Hit it! Come on. Hey, Curtis, tell everybody where they can find you real quick.
Curtis Haywood on Facebook, my Curtis Haywood page. On Instagram, it's Curtis Haywood, the Roman number 2. But if you just type in Curtis Haywood, CurtisHaywood, you will definitely find me. CurtisHaywood.com. I'm on YouTube. All social media, look for Curtis Haywood.
That's awesome, y'all. That is awesome. You will see it down there on the screen somewhere. I know it's down there. Make sure you follow him. Make sure you support him. Make sure you download the music, share the videos, and tell somebody. That's how we're rolling. Say what's up one more time to Stan Cooper on guitar, way out in Upper Marlboro, Maryland. Say what's up, y'all. Hey. Put your hands together one more time for Geronimo Chris Allen on percussion. Woo. My man Walter Cosby on bass. Somewhere out in the Maryland, Prince George's County area. Yeah. And on drums. Woo. All the way in Georgia. Put your hands together for my man Leroy Wilson on drums, y'all. The maestro. My partner on stage and off, my co-host, Mr. Daryl L.A. Hunt on keys and piano.
My name is Sylver Logan Sharp. You can follow every single one of us on Facebook, on Instagram, and make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you to Vincent Smith, Mr. Eddie, Miss Paula, everybody on the Redhead production staff, and every single person in Virtual Live. You guys are awesome. Thank you. We'll see you next time. Now, go feel better. I demand it. Come on, it's feel better, yeah. Come on.
Sylver, you still there?
I'm still here. Come on, baby.
Tell your audience
Yes.
the best way they can support us is to add us to their playlists. Go to
Did you get
Spotify.
that? Wait a minute. Break it down on the one. I don't want nobody to miss it. Right here. Say it, Curtis.
The best way you can support artists, including us, Sylver, and anybody else, is to go to your Spotify, go to your Pandora,
Come on.
go to your iTunes,
That's it.
add us to your playlist.
And see, that's probably more important
It is.
than just liking and sharing. Say it one more
far
time
more.
for the people in the cheap
It
seats
is
with the
far
bad
more, 'cause
headphones. Go on,
every
say it.
time you hit play on Pandora, play on Spotify, play on iTunes, that is what counts. That is how we get paid. It might be pennies, but it's how we get paid.
on,
So the
Schooler.
best thing you can do is add us to your playlist and keep hitting play.
Y'all got that? Y'all got that? I want you to spread that news. Somebody hashtag play. Just hashtag it. Tell everybody. That's right. Spotify, iTunes, all of that stuff. It counts, y'all. And we need the numbers. We need the plays as much as you can stand to listen. Thank you for that, Curtis. I appreciate that reminder. Come on, y'all. Let's go on home. It's Feel Better Friday. Hey! Yeah! Don't forget to go to Spotify, Apple, iTunes, YouTube, Pandora, yeah. Ooh, put us in your rotation. Feel better. All right, y'all. One more time, right here. Come on. It's feel better. Feel better. Feel better Friday. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you. Stay safe, y'all, and be nice to people. It's Feel Better Friday. Peace.
Peace.
Feel Better Friday podcast.